Are you not entertained? Speaking of being entertained, this next comic is surely going to do that. And her name is Sami Wax, everybody.
Hi! How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah. So as you could guess by looking at me, I was bullied a lot as a kid. I didn't make it easy for myself because I grew up and I had this Orphan Annie hair. I insisted on Harry Potter glasses. I had pretty bad asthma, and I had early childhood braces. So it was like impossible for me to be cool already. I didn't make it easier for myself when I decided I was gonna make hermit crabs my thing. I grew up on Miami Beach, and so we go to the beach all the time, and I'd bring these Aquapod bottles that I'd get in my lunchbox, you know, those like spherical-ish like water bottles, and I would stuff them with as many hermit crabs as I could. And then I'd take them home and organize them by cage, color, size, etc. And you think, oh, that's a weird girl, but like, she could keep it a secret with all the cages at home. No. I brought them in my pockets to school. And, like, hermit crabs are fish, they smell. And, little did I know that would not be the last time there would be a rumor about me having crabs in my pants. Oops. But, like, bullying evolved as you got older, and Formspring came out, which was this anonymous question-asking site that was linked through, like, your MySpace. And someone sent me an anonymous message that said, "You look like Anne Frank," so my mom made me delete it. Yeah, so I'm Jewish, and I'm pretty, because I grew up in South Florida, I'm pretty used to people knowing like about the cultures and like some of the rituals, like Passover. But I came up to Gainesville, and I forgot we're in the South, and I had a teacher who brought pizza, and when I didn't have any, he asked if I was on a diet, and I said, no, it's Passover, I can't eat bread, and he said, what's that? And so it was a big culture shock for me, but sometimes it's not as subtle. Like I was on Reddit, you guys know Reddit, it's where the racists go to talk about drugs. So I was on Reddit and just harmlessly scrolling when I come across a post that says, and I quote, "All Ashkenazi Jews," which is what me and like my entire family is, "are the scum of the earth because," sorry for this guys, "because they masquerade as white people to infiltrate white society." Which is like crazy, because I didn't want mayo or square dancing lessons. And like, it gets better though, because I clicked on the post to see what else it said, and then it said, "At least N-words are shit colored on the outside too." Yeah, and like, just so you guys know, they wrote out the word. I said N-word because I'm uncomfortable. Yeah, so I'm just gonna switch gears. I went to a strip club for the first time recently. Yeah, I was so uncomfortable because I didn't know whether I was objectifying or empowering these women. But like, I guess it's like Missy Elliott says, you gotta make that cash whether it's 9 to 5 or shaking that ass. So I proceeded into the strip club, and it turns out that the strippers can detect nervous. And there was one that like locked eyes with me from across the room, and it was like, this is my prey. And she comes over and she's like about to give me a lap dance, wordless, just drops onto my lap. I was like, okay, I guess this is happening. I just put my hands in my lap and like was like, all right, this is gonna be over soon, right? And she kept asking me if I was nervous. Yes I am. You're not making it like better by asking me if I'm nervous. And then after a couple asks, she went, "You shouldn't be nervous, you're really pretty." I don't know how those relate at all. So she throws my arms in the air, and I just kind of leave them right here because I didn't know, I didn't want to like touch her the wrong way, like I didn't know the rules. And when she's done, I go to take $1 to put in her G-string, I didn't know the terminology, I knew this much. So I took the dollar and I put it in her G-string, and like, I don't know if you're supposed to say something, but I just like muttered out, "Your skin is so soft." So like, you know, fuck baby soft, like, have you heard of stripper soft? Because her ass was so soft. And I feel like I'd be more into like shaving my legs and my pubes and everything if like I knew a strip club was gonna pay for it. So I could be soft too. But in general, I don't think it's fair that boys and girls get to do certain things and they're interpreted differently. Like, boys get to fart and it's a joke. Like, it's just funny. But when I fart, it's not ladylike. And so that's why, as a solution, I'm teaching myself to queef on command. Yeah, it's the only way I really can think of to blow away the patriarchy. I do it right now, but I'm still in the process where I might pee, and I don't exactly want to mark my territory here. I was told it's frowned upon. So, look at this really quick, because I can't tell if I'm sweating because I'm nervous or it's really hot out. Alright, here we go. So, a lot of people like to say that they're addicted to Netflix, and I also like to stay home and watch TV all day, but if someone canceled my Netflix subscription, I'm not about to run out looking for a dick to suck for $9.99. Like, I just switched to Hulu, it's $7.99. But then again, it has ads, so I'd upgrade to the ad-free, which is $11.99. And now I'm blowing someone for $2 more, and like, my value has gone up as a person, and I feel it, I can feel it. And so I decide, okay, I'm gonna get Netflix again. So my total per month is now $21.98. Which means I'm sucking dick for so much more money than before. And like, I really feel good about myself because my value's gone up. And so I guess I'm not gonna say I'm like addicted to Netflix, but it's definitely like a gateway streamer. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm actually pretty clumsy. I just got off crutches, and I was also in physical therapy. And it was cool because it was a room full of student athletes and me. And I had the same injury as this one other girl, and we're doing the same exercise, and we're talking. I'm like, so like, how'd you do that? And she's like, oh, I was doing a triple barrel vault. How'd you do that? Tripped over my own pants. Thank you guys.